I got it from my grandmother, my dad's mother, and it's like a protective name. It keeps you, it protects you from bad things. It's kind of like to stop the evil. So yeah, it's a family name that I got, obviously, because my parents are European. They came from what was Yugoslavia. My parents emigrated a while ago, so in growing up in the North America, we just said Katic just to make it easier. But yeah, obviously the original name is Katic. I'm looking at a couple of scripts. I'm looking at some novels and trying to transfer them to film. And then looking at comic books as well to see how they can translate into maybe like a mini-series for cable or for a film. So we're taking a look at a bunch of projects, but that's the idea, is to go and create some amazing kind of filmic pieces that will challenge and will tell new tales and hopefully kind of be more creative and, you know, not entertainment, but maybe something that'll like encourage people to think a bit more. It's weird because like this experience here has been very special because there have been people from across Europe that have traveled through Zlín to meet me, and they've seen a film that I just finished last summer called For Lovers Only, right, which is a French film that's based on the French New Wave, or a film in France that's based on the French New Wave. And I never think that, I always feel kind of like people will go to the projects that interest them. They're not necessarily going to follow me as the actor, but in this case they did follow me as the actor, and it's nice because they enjoyed the project that I did, which I really loved. I loved doing this project, you know. So I don't really think of it along those lines generally, but in this case I was a little bit wrong because there are a lot of people who came because they saw Castle and they ended up liking this other more artistic kind of piece, you know, which I appreciate actually, because that means that the people that like my work are a little bit more creative and adventuresome, which I'm so grateful for. That means they'll stay with me a lot longer because that's all the work that I want to do. I would like to be a silent member of the experience. I got to follow people in New York City and in Los Angeles, so that was, you know, a part of kind of just understanding a little bit of that world. Although what we tell isn't really realistic, it's kind of an extraordinary story, you know what I mean? So there's like a boundary to that. But I hope I wouldn't be as meddlesome as, you know, some of the characters that we portray on the show, right? I hope I would just be kind of like a silent partner in the experience. Yes, all of them. And I asked them why, and they said to get closer to God. You know, it's not just procedural. It's about characters, and hopefully that's what makes it more interesting, because I think the characters are colorful, and people want to go home and have a taste of that before they go to bed at night, you know. And it's a romance and all of that, but in the end it's the characters. You're gonna have to watch it to see. I'm not even going to scale it, but he's a great kisser, and I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth there. Yeah. but I will have your fans know that I am an excellent kisser. Oh, geez, that's not fair. I can't answer that one. I think you would be a good shag, though. As far as I'm going, okay?